Good day to you. How are you doing? So in the day, and we're talking about 1989, 1990 here, I imported the PC Engine. Now this isn't a PC Engine. Well, okay, it is a PC Engine, but it isn't an original NEC PC Engine. This is one of the mini consoles which you can get these days. This one's PC Engine Core Graphics. I had the original white one, and I also had the Core Graphics 2, which is essentially there's no difference particularly as far as I could see. But I did prefer the color scheme of the Core Graphics 2. This is the Core Graphics, so it's the second one along. Anyway. With this mini console you can play 50 odd games, most of them pretty decent. If you're into games and you like arcade games and shoot 'em ups particularly, then PC Engine is your machine. Honestly, it really is. Anyway, this came out, great fun. I still need to, I've got a PlayStation which has been hacked and put lots and lots of games on. I've got a Super Nintendo which has been hacked and lots of games on. This I need to get hacked and put lots and lots of PC Engine games on, particularly CD games. If you know anybody out there who can do that, let me know, because I really need it done. Okay, so that's the PC Engine. Great machine, love it, lots of games, really good. But as you can see there, it has a wired controller. And this whole video is about a wireless controller, and I can't remember if Konami, who actually makes this model, actually do a wireless controller or not. I can't actually remember if they do or not, but as always the case, there is a Chinese maker who will do it for you, and the one we've got here is this one. Now I've chosen it in this particular color scheme, which is the original white and grey of the original PC Engine, simply because I think it just looks fucking it looks really good. It's off the hook, and as you can see, it's made for the TurboGrafx 16, which was the American version, and the Japanese version, which was the PC Engine, or the PC Engine Core Graphics Mini. And this is the actual wireless controller. So let's have a look. It's made by 8-Bit Do, or 8-Bit Do, Chinese company, made in China. And in here we have the actual controller. I'll get that out of the way first. Put that over there. We have a installation manual. Let's have a look at the installations. There we go. In English. Wow. And Chinese. Okay, fair enough. And in here we have, what do we have in here? We have the charging cable for the actual controller, and we have the dongle which you plug into the PC Engine to actually send the signal to the controller. All will become apparent, I hope. And this is the actual controller itself. Now, one thing, once I got it out of the box, I was pleasantly surprised that it does have a little bit of weight to it, but it isn't heavy. It's actually quite reasonable. It's actually really nice, and it's very well made. Doesn't creak. Doesn't, you know, if you try and bend the plastic, it doesn't creak and distort. Has the usual buttons. Now, in the original controller, you had the control buttons here, run, select. You also had these two here, which are the main ones, but you didn't have these. So this has 4 buttons rather than the usual 2, and I presume this can be, I don't know. We'll find out how we can use all 4 buttons. Maybe these top ones are for turbo, and these ones are for, I don't know. You also have the pad. So, and you know what, it actually feels really good. The buttons feel really good too. This is really a nice piece of Chinese kit. At the back you got a little bit of information there, and you have the charging port there, which I've already charged, left it on charge for a few hours. So the whole point of this is that we're going to check to see how this works on the actual Core Graphics PC Engine Mini, if there's a lag, if it works at all, and how it feels. Okay, so we've got the machine on. These are all the games, all times, and I'm using just the wired controller, as you can see, wired, and we're going to plug in the dongle. So we'll unplug the wired controller, the one that comes with, and we have the dongle. You won't be able to see it very much, but it is literally a dongle, and we're going to put that in there. And this is going to be awkward, but I don't know if you can see that there. You probably can't. But there's a button just there. Oh, there we go. There's a button just there which you press to actually connect the wireless controller to the dongle, and thus the machine. So we're going to press that in, and we're going to see if this works. Now, I don't know if that was fortuitous, but it loaded in the game, which seems a bit strange. Now it's loaded in East, which is a really good game, but we don't really... oh dear, will this work? I'm using this little monitor here instead of the big TV. This is the one I test consoles on anyway, so let's see if it works anyway. Let's skip. Oh my god, it skipped. So I press the buttons. Oh, gonna get an intro now. Can we skip the intro? Actually, I'm gonna see if we can. Yay! God, it does work. Okay, let's return to menu. And we'll just load in a... What shall we load in? Let's go for Superstar Soldier. There we are. And we'll see if the auto buttons work. So we'll just get into this part here. Superstar Soldier. It does work. As you can see, there's a little blue light to say it's connected, and I just died straight away. Sorry about that. So let's see. Auto, what's this one then? Oh my god. I'm not looking at the right thing. I'm looking at the pad and not the screen. It is very responsive. It is working really, really well. The pads, controller, the D-pad. You know what? It's not that bad at all. Is it as good as the pad you get with it? It's a little stiffer. But that may be because it's new. But you get used to this quite easily. Let's see if the bombs work. Do I have any bombs? I can't remember if there's bombs in this game or not. There we go. So there we go. It's working really well. I don't need to have a cable. Makes a change. Voila. So altogether, the pad actually works really, really well. It's made pretty well. It's solid, no problems. It cost me £20, including postage. And we'll have to see how the battery lasts. Now, I'm not expecting the battery to last huge amounts of time. I'm not a huge long-term player anyway. You know, I don't put in 4, 5, 6 hours at a time. I usually have a play for a few minutes or so. Let's go for Salamander, one of my favourite games. And we'll see what that's like. Can we? If there's an intro, I'm not sure. We'll have a look anyway. Salamander. One player. Yeah, this isn't a good video for showing off my video playing skills, my video game playing skills at all, is it? It's pretty awful. Oh, never mind. Let's try the other buttons. Interesting. No, it seems to be the same, but possibly in some games it would be different. You may need the other buttons in some games, like Street Fighter and things of that sort. Anyway, there we go. Is it worth it? 20 quid. It means you don't have to have wires hanging around. It's nice and responsive. The D-pad works really well. The buttons work pretty well, although, as I said before, I'm not sure why it's got 4 instead of the usual 2. It may be because there may be some games which require it. I don't know. It's really solidly made. Quite pleased with it. Nice and light. And there we go. That's my review of the PC Engine. So, there we go. That's my review of the PC Engine Mini Gamepad. Yay! Well, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.